And also the default requirements when building a website from the start are huge compared to what they were before. So you want a HTML form? Well, you're going to need to have HTTPS on that. You're going to have to secure that. You're going to have to encrypt that data coming through, which is a good thing, sure. But again, that's just another thing that we're having to put on developers to know and be aware of and to configure and do all that stuff. Want to rank in Google? Well, you're going to need to deal with a website in a mobile first kind of way. And again, that is another pressure that we're having to put on developers. And want to be legal. Well, then you have to put in all sorts of things to be GDPR compliant. So over time, we are increasing the barrier of entry to web development. And also deployment. So when deploying a website, I remember the days when deploying a website was simply dragging folders from one folder and pasting them to another folder somewhere else on the server using FTP. And I know I've said FTP is not a good thing, but that was as simple. That was a very simple process. Now we have pipelines. Now we are talking about something completely different. It is pipelines. And that is more pressure. You are now saying that in order to learn deployment, in order to deploy your website, you need to learn DevOps. So we are increasingly making web development more complicated, and I don't want to sound like this is a bad thing, because it isn't. Because we have to do these things. We have to make these things secure. We have to use SSL. We have to deploy through all of the, we have to deploy all of our dependencies. We have to test all of our code. Sure, I get that. But really, when we just want to build a single simple website with just a couple of pages, this is quite a huge undertaking, more so than it was back in the day.